What is up, guys? Welcome to the Unlike Popular Opinion podcast.
Yeah, where we talk about popular culture from Nairobi to the rest of the world and covering everything in between. Kiingereza, my brother. Anyway, so this is gonna be episode 1. So we have a lot to talk about. So what do you have in mind, brother?
We're going to cover a lot of topics, man. We're going to talk about international news, local news, kila kitu mazi.
Sawa, but before that, we have to cover the baddest artist who ever lived in the planet. I have to play some music. I want to say a rest in peace, a deep rest in peace from the Unlike Popular Opinion for DMX, Al Simmons, who died at 51 years.
50 years.
Man, 51 ni mingi lakini of a drug overdose, which is a big problem in our society, and we really need to address it. But what I think is, I think for me, DMX as a person, like me as far as a person, I think DMX really, I remember most of the songs right here, like this one with DJ Clue. When I was DJing, when I started, my favorite songs were DMX songs because they were never played a lot.
Yeah.
So when I used to play them, I used to feel some nostalgia. What about you?
I don't know, man.
DMX, but you just have...
There's a way you listen to DMX, just gets in that mood, man.
Yeah, but before we continue, you need to introduce ourselves to everybody.
I go by the name of the man of the hour, man like Ditto.
I'm Faz Enjoy on Instagram, so follow me there. Also DJ Fazul. So we're talking about death. Also, we want to rest in eternal peace to Christian Longombas from the Longombas. Passed away a couple of weeks ago, which is really, really sad. Anyway, we need to... It's that season where, with the lockdown and everything, and then a loss on top of it, man, it hurts. But we move on regardless. We move regardless.
Potundele, bro. I'd like to send a huge shout out. Proactive Radio for hosting us today.
Of course.
Big shout out to you, Proactive Radio.
You see the move. See the move. You're looking all shiny and dapper. You see the move. So let me check. What are you talking about today?
We're going to talk about Corona, my friend.
So
impact of COVID. Unajua vijana. I mean, so talk to me, bana. Talk to me.
Me, okay. Like it's been like an year, and it seems, sorry to say this, but it's still the same BS. The government is still stealing money. We're still getting vaccines. Some guys have gotten vaccination. Me, I'm not getting vaccinated. So I was telling you before the pod, I'm not getting vaccinated. I'm a conspiracy theorist. So I'm like, I F that. But I think as somebody who talks about mental health a lot, even on my socials, and I've gone through mental health before, for me, like the pandemic has brought a lot of perspective. A lot of perspective in the sense that you start arranging your stuff and starting to see the excesses in your life. For me, I noticed I had a lot of excess. I was living larger than myself, and you needed to trim it down, because now their money, like for me, we are both DJs. Like our income was null from last year August. March to August. So even when they brought it back, we were yet to cover our feet before everything went to... So for me, I just feel like COVID, I don't know if it's planned, it's a conspiracy. What do you think?
That's the thing, man. You can't tell with this government or whichever government. You understand? Kwa sababu wengine wanasema there's no COVID in Tanzania.
Hakuna COVID.
There are different opinions. That's why we're here.
Yeah, unlike popular opinion. You know this.
So we cover everything and anything.
That's a nice flag. I see. So you think like... It's for you, has it affected you like personally? Like, has it hit you home?
Man, I think COVID has hit everyone. We, especially us in the entertainment industry, we man, before this current lockdown, everything was about to go back to normal.
Exactly. Everything was about to go, like we were supposed to make some shmoney.
I know, man. And then we go back to square zero. Not even one.
I was about to start making some shmoney. I didn't make any shmoney. I didn't make any shmoney. So I was like, hey, I'm about to make some shmoney. Kumbe. Anyway, in comparison to Tanzania, where we, as much as we're saying we forgot to give roses to the former president of Tanzania, also Magufuli. And but talking about it, do you know that Suluhu became the first female president due to that?
In East Africa.
In East Africa, not in Africa, but it was a nice.
Yeah, power to the women.
Power to the women. Anyway, so we were supposed to talk Grammys, but I went through the list of Grammys and I was like, nah.
Is it worth it?
Nah, not this year. Because okay, Burna Boy won one, which was something for Africa. It felt nice. But I listened. For me, this is going to create a lot of controversy. But for me, Wizkid had a better album. Made in Lagos was better than African Giant. For me, if you listen to the Made in Lagos back to back, it's you and your shorty just sitting there pulsating with some wine, my brother. So I don't know, but congratulations to Burna. Then wanted to Blue Ivy became the first, like, I think, toddler to ever win a Grammy. But that's family putting family on. So even when you see such things, family needs to put family on. So instead of talking Grammys, we said we're going to talk about the biggest music genre that has covered COVID. When people are going through COVID, Amapiano started.
Tell us. Has Amapiano affected or did it lead to the current lockdown?
Yeah, write on the comments. Comments. All this is going to Proactive TV, so you can write on the comments, and then next pod you might check it out. But for me, I think Kenyans, we are so quick to run to genres. You remember when Gengeton started hitting, everyone was like Gengeton. Even when you go to DJs are playing like a whole hour of Gengeton sets back to back. So I'm just thinking, Amapiano will just reach a day South Africans get tired of producing Amapiano and they go back to producing their Kwaito, and everyone will be like, because remember when Kwaito was a vibe?
Kwaito is still a vibe.
It's still a vibe. I remember when back in the day, 1 FM on Saturdays used to lose Cafe Mocha with the Jack Rooster. You see, those are shows that were made for house, and then it was Afro house. Now it's Amapiano. I just think it's a third Amapiano.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Amapiano. I do say so myself. I feel like it's too consumed.
And then it's like
when it came to Kenya, sour. We all took it. Lakini sasa watu overuse.
Everywhere you go,
every event wants to be an Amapiano event.
Barbecue, kwa gari, kwa nini, kwa nyumba. But I don't know. I think I don't think there's been such a big wave of a genre for such a while. That's the thing I'll give to Amapiano. That's been a serious wave. And the South Africans have been coming to play here in Kenya, from Maforisa to Vajo Deep to Kabza the Smalls. All these guys, we keep on forgetting they're making money off us, and it's Corona period. And then you Kenyans are saying there, hey, mi sina do, but ikifika Sunday, mmejazana pale, what's that place called? Ngong Race Course.
We'll not mention names, but wanajua. Watu wa Amapiano Sundays wanajua.
You know yourself. But anyway, so like we've reached a point we are overcompensating. So like I think we're just feeling a hole because the guys who are working 9 to 5 still make their money. So you need to go for a drink. But I think we are still hurting from Corona. So it's our way to cope. If it's not wrong. Yeah. So I think that's some Amapiano for you. Anyway. So now we're talking, what's the next topic, bro?
I want to talk about the influencer culture in Kenya, man. Yeah? Tell me what you think about influencers in Kenya.
Influencers, they are annoying me.
Inauma.
Sometimes I've always wanted to be an influencer, just to get paid to endorse some stuff. Like I take a glass of water like this, and then I'm like, and then get paid. But I don't know. It's one of those things I've always sat down and asked myself. Is it the conversion rate?
Is it? Yeah, because so many guys are buying followers nowadays.
Hakuna.
So is it about numbers? Is it about the ROI?
Hakuna, like ukiangalia return on investment. Kama if I was maybe say I'm selling a soap product and I put this Aziad. how does it guarantee me that I'll get a target audience of that soap? I don't know how, because me I just feel like it's, you see, like the way Kenyans, we know how to trend. We can make something trend in a second. It's like Embarambamba. No one knew that guy ever, but I know he has been existing and doing all he's been doing all this time, but no one knew he existed. But all of a sudden, all on our TLs, Embarambamba. Get okay. So like it's like we were talking off camera, the way we were saying it only takes one video of you saying some dumb shit and it go viral.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know, it's you influencers, I mean you have influencer friends.
I'm not really a fan of influencer culture, to be honest. Because Kenyan brands usually go for people with numbers, but what makes the brand think because he or she has a following, I'm also part of that following. She or he might be my friend. I don't deny it. But if the product is not for me, it is not for me, no matter who they use. So I'm just urging all brands,
Stop it.
Just do some research first.
Me, the reason I hated influencer culture is because I went to school for communication, and it hurts when you see a person you have done communication who's supposed to get that opportunity doesn't get it over a person who has 100k followers. It's so annoying, it's so hurtful. And sometimes when I sit down and I say,
same thing is happening on radio.
That's the perfect place to start. Influencer culture in media. If you start influencer culture in media, that's like, you see, like, I don't want to ban or to throw acid in anyone's face, but you see the guys who were kicked out of radio. If you look at the three of them, none of them, sorry to say this, has gone for they have worked in radio, but have not gone to school for radio.
We don't have a degree
like journalism, some of us with. And one topic is always ethics. Ethics means there's some things you can say that are your opinion, but you can't put them on radio. They are your opinion, and you're allowed to. Everyone is allowed to your opinion. See what you did there. And you're allowed to your opinion, and it's valid, and you can, like, as we are bantering, it's a pod. We can say our opinions, and it's our opinion. But them, they're on national radio. They can't say chauvinistic opinions because they have no female moderator, and then expect that it will be cooling with the guys.
It's easy.
So I think it was a high time media showed, like, people who haven't studied media, that you need to carry yourself in a particular way, and also showed that guys who have studied for media, it was worth it.
But I think guys who actually studied for media and for journalism should be given first priority.
First priority, That's
just because someone has 100,000 followers is given a direct line into radio.
I get you.
So many comedians on radio nowadays.
Too many.
How many people have done journalism?
No,
na bado wako huko wanatafuta makazi.
Even you see, like me, even I had to say, after, I went back to school. I had to go back to school because now I was like, this media thing, you have to look at it twice. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, influence, like, there's no way you can. There are culture curators. There's a difference between an influencer and being a culture curator. Let's say today, Ditto, your passion is wine. You get a brand of wine that's like you influence a certain brand of wine because you're a culture creator of wine. If you love art, you can be a culture creator of art because you love art. But you cannot be a person who danced in a video and then you're endorsing soap. Those are two, like, you get. Like, people should stop wanting to be influencers and wanting to be culture curators.
Tell us what you think about the influencer culture.
And then on a side note, did you hear that story of Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Chloe?
What story?
She her grandma posted a photo, then she sent her cease and desist to the grandmother because she had not edited the photo. Anyway, my influencer mtatumaliza, endelea enye, keep the nice photos coming. We are out here for it. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is Kanye became a billionaire during a pandemic. So did his wife. That's an upside. But
the wife became a billionaire or a millionaire?
No, I think
it's a billionaire.
She's a billionaire now because of the spandex. She made spandex. She made some spandex, and because she has, I don't know, over half a billion followers on Instagram. Najua kila mtu akitoa 1,000 hapo. Mshamjenga.
Kasalo kameingia.
So I wanted, this one is a topic I've had in my fact folder for a long time, and I wanted to deep dive in it for a while. The competition for the local market by international consumers. Okay, like Audiomack and Spotify have finally come to Africa. Universal has come to Kenya. Audiomack has come to Kenya. Boomplay has come to Kenya, and all these companies have come to Kenya. Black Market Records is not, as people think, it's not by a Kenyan, it's by some guy who's not from Kenya. My question was, do you think that the fact that these companies are coming here, it means that our music is going up? Or do you think these guys are trying to come here before our music goes up?
Well, according to me, I think they're just here for consumption. Because guys will subscribe to it, yeah?
Content, yeah.
Because you see the same thing happened with Netflix. How long did it take Netflix to get to Kenya?
It took a while, but when it got here, everyone has an account.
So it's not really about us. I think it's just for them. Because at the end of the day, guys are trying to make money.
I get you. But I don't think, like, for me, I subscribe to the thought of we have reached Kenyan music has reached a point, according to me, this is my thought process. I think Kenyan music has reached a point where I think some artists have reached their ceilings. They can't go any further. You see, Nyashinsky for me is always going to be my favorite artist because he pushes the boundary. He pushes. Ukisikiza Nyashinsky utasikia ni kama unajirudia. And sorry to bring this comparison, it's the same thing Drake does. Drake sings and raps. Nyashinsky sings and raps. And the thing about Nyashinsky's songs, they won't be too hard hitting. There's some songs, I don't want to put it out, but there's some songs like OG you listen to, you're like, sometimes be a bit soft, man. Sometimes,
Take kwa vibe.
Yeah, take kwa my vibes kidogo like this, but anyway, to each his own. Okay, what else? KCP is over, KCSE is over, results are coming out. Remember the time you finished school, how did you feel?
Man. KCC or KCP?
Either.
Man, let me just tell you about KCP. KCP was a very funny story. Yeah, when you clear, you have to sign out with everything and everything. Yeah. I did not do anything. Boss, I walked out of the school
like a champion.
I was like, whatever you want, keep it.
Stucky.
Yeah. Same thing happened in high school. High school unajua unakuja na box, unakuja na mattress nini. Unatoka tu na uniform moja.
I'll give you a funny story. When I was in high school, now the day before our Nini was supposed to be taken, our boxes and everything, our parents, my dad was supposed to come and get my box a week earlier. But instead of that, since he was supposed to come and get my box a week earlier, he came. When he comes to school, it's KCSE week. Me am at a funky. Me nilienda funky. My dad lost
KCSE week.
Yeah. That's how I got what I got. Don't ask what I got. We move regardless. Me, I went for a funky, and the tin trunk I went with was not even with mine. When we finally went home, I didn't even go with my own tin trunk. I went with some guy's tin trunk he gave me because mine was vunjwad in Form 1 a long time ago. I put another padlock. It was pigode kasamosa. Butterfly like this. I had to cooperate. So I got another one from a guy who was finishing Form 4. Then I used it as my tin trunk, imagine. Me, I had issues. When I finished Form 4, I cleared. Right now, I'm still the stuff I've not finished because now when you clear there's the cert you're supposed to go get. Me, I've never gotten my cert.
Really, man?
Yeah, I've never gotten my cert because they're still asking me for money, and now I'm supposed to go next week to get my cert. Me MFA.
You'll tell us in the next pod. You'll tell us how the experience is, man.
MFA mulinionyesha. Okay, so our next topic is
we're going to talk about drugs, man. Drugs, especially with this COVID period happening. So
man.
Many souls are being lost.
Yeah. And then considering the fact, okay, see, when now we're in COVID, people are trying to cope with everything that's happening around them, and you have no source of income. And I know there's somebody out there who's like, hey, me, I don't even know what I'm going to eat Gioni.
Yeah.
But you see at an option is maybe getting a blunt or buying some whiskey or, getting something that's gonna... I don't think that's right. I don't think it's not healthy. I know it's a hopeless situation to be right now, but the thing about it is I will just give someone hope and be like, you look at it this way. nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever.
True.
Even Matiang'i said it's 29th. It's all out. It's 1 month away. Don't start, because the thing I know people will get out of this COVID is drug addictions.
Yeah.
Some people will leave it with, either you can't live without smoking weed because you have anxiety, or you can't cope, you can't ADHD, schizophrenia, you get mental illnesses because you are using to cope with the situation.
Yeah.
So drugs, like, people, we normalize the use of like drinking every other time. Like our generation, we have normalized drinking every weekend like it's normal,
and we celebrate
it. It's like it's normal. But instead we should be so more of, is this right? Like spend time with the loved ones, and get to know more about your loved ones. It's not about always, you can play Uno, you can play games, and you go walk in parks. And like, I think we should start creating events. Me and yours as DJs should start creating events where alcoholism is not the main. You get, we're not calling you so that you can just drink.
Sio lazima tukunywe
tupige sherehe. In sense, like, it's, for me, when it comes to, me, when it comes to, I've gone through a lot, and inanihumanga sana nikiona, yani, if you go, you just unageuka unasema, because I've been there. Last year I was there. I thought unatumia, you use, and then you find yourself in a whole place. You get, find unajipata na depression, unajipata, you get, all these things are stigmatized in the society. But to be honest, we shouldn't drink to cope. That's my bottom line. Like, we shouldn't drink to cope or use drugs to cope. Instead, surround yourselves with friends and family that can easily listen to you, and you can share whatever you're feeling. Or you can surround yourself with people who can, give you a hug.
The better ways to handle situations.
Man. Go GP cutting. I know it's expensive, but if you can buy a mzinga, why not? You get,
watu wanasema ati pesa ya pombe inapatikana,
lakini pesa ya kwenda GP cutting itapatikana. Because now you see, because there's another quote, a drunkard quote that says ati, Sele naenda kama nataka kukunywa ninakuaga na pesa, lakini kama nataka kwenda place sinanga do, hakuna kitu kama. It's just
that's the wrong mentality.
So we're not trying to be teachers here or headmasters or dads, but we're just trying to say, just take care of yourself. What about you? What do you think about drugs?
Man, I'm an advocate of anti-drug use. I've had people who've used drugs. I've had people who've gone through it. So it's not a good look.
It's not a good. Kwanza when you become addicted to it, it's not a good look. Anyway, let's get a word for our sponsors. Our sponsors today are Proactive. You can come and get your podcasts, your shoots, your music videos, done by them. So just contact Proactive. Just go to Proactive on Instagram, PROAKTIV. It will be on the bottom screen, so you can go there and just check them out, and they'll help you out. They're always free to, and also listen to Proactive Radio online. So
Oh,
what else?
Bro, as we wrap up, man, we're going to talk about one last thing.
CRB.
Kama uko na madeni za Tala za branch, by the bro, nilisikia walitoka Kenya.
Nani?
You hear that?
Nani?
Tala and branch, they no longer operate.
Ndo maana watufuati.
They're no longer here.
Allah,
so no, this is one person who,
you
see now the CRB, Bro, tueleze story ya CRB sasa.
Mimi acha nikwambie, mimi ukisikia ndugu yangu ametaja CRB, mimi naye tulikuwa tuna madeni kibao. Umenifungu, you have made my day. You've made my day. Actually, me, I had a bad gambling addict. You remember, I used to be a gambling addict. I used to gamble a lot. So I borrowed, I remember, it was 27,000.
Just to gamble.
So I remember, I nearly had a sport pesa. 7. Nikapata ulcers. Kunywa Jameson, hakuna but like, the good thing about them being kicked out is that our kids won't find them, because that was an easy way to like get out of your problem. It was an easy way to maneuver to get out of your problems. Alafu unajipata then later on, like me, what happened, I couldn't pay it later because I couldn't have with that money enough like imeshikana hivyo to pay it back. So you are there unalipaka 500 kaso wanashinda wakikupigia katao. So you ended up like me, I ended up I paid I think half. And I was planning to pay maybe the half end of year, but now you see, thank God, get out of here, man. So any other business, leo tunamaliza mapema. Anyway, I was saying Tamara is bored, so we'll AOB and then we'll wrap up this week's pod.
Sijui kama Tamara anataka kuja kusalimia watu wetu.
Amesema mumsikize kwa redio.
Remember to follow us on all social media platforms.
Kama kawaida.
They unlike
Popular Opinion. On Twitter it's unlike Popular OP, and on Instagram it's just create with a CREATECR8. But most of the stuff is on Proactive, so we'll just link you. We'll link you on the bottom. Then the other stuff I wanted to mention on here was Karun has an EP out. It's called Catch a Vibe. It's amazing vibes, too much amazing vibes. You should listen to it. Go to Spotify or wherever you consume your music. And then another AOB for the day. On Saturday, a Chadwick Boseman Portrait of an Artist is being released on Netflix, so watch that, and then we'll meet next week. Same way,
same time, same place,
same way. Yeah, so thank you for joining us. This has been the Unlike Popular Opinion podcast with yours truly, Faz NJ on Instagram,
man like Ditto on social media.
Yeah, keep it peace.
Bless.